Okay, let us bring the camera over and you can have a little look. There's side two, looking pretty good for, I've used about $4 worth of paint so far. So that's it for this part of the demo. So I've got that. I'm going to let it dry for overnight, and tomorrow I'm going to leave it taped up. Tomorrow I will we'll see. Maybe I won't put a second coat. I don't know. We'll see how it looks when it dries. So next, for you, this will be in 2 seconds when I go to the next scene. But for me, this will be tomorrow morning probably. And we'll see how it looks and take it from there. If it looks okay, then we'll just put the clear coat on it and call it a day. So there it is. That's the back side, and here's the front side. So far, pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, it's already, I could probably second coat it already, but they say wait till it's fully cured before you give it a second coat. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that. I probably will throw a second coat on there. Just, I might actually put a little more right there just now. But yeah, I'll probably put a second coat just so it, kind of really flows out a bit more and looks a little more chromy. But I'm going for looks good from 6 feet away, and that definitely, I'm like 6 inches away and it looks pretty good. So pretty happy so far. So we'll see how. Okay, hi everybody. Back 2 days later. I did this, I guess 2 nights ago, where I sprayed the first coat, and I actually did a second coat on here as well, just like an hour or so after the first. And I know they said to wait, but it really felt dry, so I just layered on another coat. So what I'm going to do now, just before we finish this up, is I'm going to get a fresh one of these because that's too dirty. I am going to give it a quick cleaning, and then I am going to spray on the clear coat, which I'm going to do both sides. Originally I thought, oh, there's no way, I'm just going to do the front side here because that's where that's the part that I want to look nice and be the shiniest and everything. But I also then thought to myself that the clear coat also protects in terms of just how it wears. So I thought I'll do both sides. I'm going to have enough of it anyway, so I figured what the heck, I may as well do both sides and get it done, since I've got it taped up anyway. So what I'm going to do is go get the clear coat. I had it inside, just getting warmed up a little bit because it's April here in Toronto and the weather is not that good yet. So it's about 54 degrees in here in my garage right now, which is warm enough to do this, but that's about it. It's not really warm enough to do much more. So so I've got the microfiber towels just draping off the tire, and I'm just going to, I've got my Tremclad Rust Paint Revive and Protect Clear Coat. So again, oil-based protective. It's just a top coat. It's clear. It is supposed to add a little bit of shine and a lot of protection. You're just supposed to lay it on in kind of even coats, not too thick. I don't really know. I'm not even sure how well it's going to work, but we're going to give it a go. It was only like $10, so I thought it was worth the gamble. So I've been shaking it already, so I'll give it a little bit more shake, and I will just give this a spray, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's just going on nice, and that's pretty smooth. I have a feeling this is going to be gassing me out here in a minute. The fumes on these things, on this stuff, is fairly strong, and I've got the door closed, so I might have to open up the door a little. So kind of hard to say how this is looking. But, we might have to wait a bit and see. I think it looks good. Again, the big reveal will be in about a half an hour. I don't want to lift it right now, just in case anything wants to run. I didn't put it on very thick, but it definitely looks like it's got a bit of a sheen. So we'll see. Be back in about a half an hour, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so about 12 hours later, after I sprayed the clear coat, I also made a total amateur mistake. When I sprayed it, just right in this section here, I saw what I thought was a hair. So being the genius that I am, I got a toothpick and I tried really, carefully to just get that hair out, and I made it worse. I put a little scratch in it, then I tried to, it was still kind of wet, and then anyway, I like totally messed it up. So after, I don't know, an hour or two, when it had dried a little bit, I took a little bit of the Tremclad chrome, silver chrome, and I just touched it up a little bit, and now you can't see it at all. So all in all, I would say that this turned out really pretty well. The spots around the outside where I couldn't get the red stripe, if you are like up as close as I am, you can see it. But it doesn't look bad. And I don't think it's, it's not a big deal at all. From like a foot away, this looks like chrome. It looks great. So I think it's going to be pretty solid. It's only been drying now, the clear coat, for about 12 hours. And the back here, the back looks pretty good too. The one thing that I would say that I didn't do completely well, and on my other two tires I will do better, is clean out in here that little valley there. I don't think I cleaned it out well enough. I should get in there with like some sort of little tool and just get the gunk out of there, because I think I encapsulated a bit of dirt in chrome. But it looks really good, and that's all I wanted to achieve. So that looks like kind of like a brand new tire. Well, it is a brand new tire, but it looks like a brand new rim, and it is really not a brand new rim. So that's the process. I'm going to show you the other two tires when I do them. I won't show as much detail, but they're way dirtier and in way worse shape. So I'll show them as I'm doing them, so you can see a bit of a before and after, and then of course I'll show you a shot when they're on the trailer. But that is the final product. That's basically 2 coats of the chrome Tremclad, 1 coat of the clear coat on top, and it's been drying now for about 12 hours. So it's not fully cured yet, but it's like definitely dry. I'll give this another day or so before I put it on the trailer and take one of the others off, and then we'll do that one. So the next segment, scene that you see will be that. That won't be for probably a few days, but for you it'll just be the next scene. And so far so good with this project. So that's been a success. I will say also, last thing, when I'm taping, just to be a little more careful, because again, you have to be right up super close, but I don't know if you can see that. You can see maybe, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I didn't tape perfectly. So the masking, if you're right up here, you can see that it wasn't perfectly masked. But again, from a foot away, it looks perfect. So that is good enough for what is about $20 worth of paint, and that's going to do all 3 wheels. And time-wise, this all in all took maybe an hour at the most. So easy project so far, good result. We'll see you in the next one.